Hello my beautiful Geminis, Sharon Zadkiel here with your general reading for February 2019. Please be reminded that I'm not a guru or a spiritual master, so what comes out in this reading for you today is the most likely energies with the energy as they sit here and now. You have free will, may be blessed with good choices. What does Gemini as a collective most need to know for the month of February 2019? Thank you for your likes, subscribes and shares. It is greatly appreciated. Okay. Gemini for the month of... Okay. Beautiful cards. Underneath this reading for you today is the Hangman. So for many of you, dear Geminis, it's time just to put a little bit of a, or you have been putting a little bit of a pause on the situation. This is a card of self-sacrifice, adaptability, guidance from your higher self. It's about, taking a little bit of time out to seek that clarification and clarity from higher realms. Okay, dear Geminis, the first card that comes out for you today is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is, that in a 3D realm which is on offer for you. This is all about security, appreciation of life. It's about new beginnings and opportunities within your physical realm. You have the chariot. So you have the vehicle to overcome any of the obstacles that are there to prevent you from actually grasping this opportunity. You have the Justice card, so this can either be a Libran person, and if you have been, for some of you, you're dealing with a Libran individual that has been, making you feel a bit, poor. It's time to let them go. It's time, for justice to be upheld. So for some of you, you may find that, you haven't dotted your I's across your T's, so there's an outstanding bill, whether it's coming from, government, taxes, or a legal situation that some of you may have, a medical bill that some of you may have. You may find that in the month of February, news of this, and you find yourself in a little bit of material difficulty, material trouble, because of this extra bill coming in. And you'll have to really use your wisdom regarding the choices of your aims and goals. So, rather than, if for those of you that this is relevant, know that, this is a general reading, so there will be some of you that this will make no sense whatsoever. If it doesn't, let it go. If it resonates, beautiful. But for those of you that this does occur, you'll have to really look at how to go about really addressing the situation that's going to come up for you. So it's like, whatever you do, dear Gemini, don't put your head in the sand and hope it's going to go away, because that will just make it more of a difficulty in the future. If you can deal with it now, beautiful, because, it's going to be, I always say the Five of Pentacles of, you feel a bit out in the cold, clothes are tattered, feeling really hard done by physically, so that's where we live financially. You can go into the church and seek shelter, but you choose to walk straight past. So it's a case of, there are those that are there willing to help, and you're choosing not to, for whatever reason that may be. When, you have the Chariot and the Justice card right next to each other, for some of you, this could be with regard to your car, and a car incident or situation. I'm definitely getting something for, and this is probably only a small minority of you, but if you don't have your car insured, better get your car insured now, is all I can say. It's like, those legal things, that relate to government, legal, the balance, the harmony, it's like, the truth will out, justice sees through all. So if for those of you that have been doing something a tad left of the law, I would be making sure that you didn't, because it's could bring in a lot of strife for you otherwise. So Geminis, you really need to use your wisdom regarding your aims and choices. So if you're doing something a bit dodgy, stop it now, because February is going to be the month where it's all shit's going to hit the fan if you're not careful. I don't know how else to put it, so I'm just going to leave that with you. If it resonates, take note. If it doesn't, let it go. You do have the Queen of Wands, so there are those that are supporting you, albeit fiery. This particular individual, is quite intuitive, quite fiery energy, but very much a natural lady, very devoted to the home. Your mother, for some of you, may have to bail you out if you're younger, but anyway, I'm going to let that go now. I don't want to focus on that and create that too much as your reality. You do have the Page of Pentacles, so there are things that are an offer that will require you to use your thrift, your conscientiousness. Take pride and honour in what you have, but also realise that this is not a time for undue spending. You're going to have to be a little bit more thrifty with your financial resources. Okay. The Tower, I love it, sitting right under the Chariot. So things are going to go kaput for some of you. Excuse me, I just need a bit of a drink. Okay, so you have the Four of Pentacles. So many of you have been holding on to those possessions far too tightly, to the point where bam, things are changing, things are going to change, catastrophe, complete reorganization of life. You have hold of the world, and you have the staff and the support of the wand. So this is maturity and success through the strength, through your strength of will. And it is going to be, for some of you, especially, as all of this is also sitting under the Justice card, again, for those of you that aren't doing the right thing, be very mindful that you have the King of Swords. Yes, this is all about, karmic links. The truth will out. So, and when it does, it can cause a great deal of chaos around it. You have the Hierophant. So, for those of you that do find yourself in a little bit of a sticky situation, seek good legal advice, seek the advice, because it will provide you with the enlightenment that you need to get to where you want to go to, because there's success, but you're going to carry responsibilities. You're going to have to seek wise counsel on these, to determine which path to take. Things are not going to be the same, and choices will need to be made. There are definitely two paths that you can take, but again, you are there patiently waiting for the ship to come in. So okay, I'm going to move, because you also got the Three of Wands here as well. So this is all about enterprises, inspiration, being rewarded, business, real estate offers. So, again, it fits in with, big changes in travel. For many of you, you're going to find that there'll be a lot of movement and a lot of travel done within the month of February. I want some clarifiers here. Okay, I really don't know how to say it. You really will need to be careful, because it's like, you know, you're not seeing everything as it is. You know, you do have the Two of Swords energy, so this can bring in the peace, the harmony, the triumph that you really require, but you can't exactly see how it's coming. You also have the Five of Swords energy, so, you know, this is you having to swallow your pride. You know, it's been a false victory. You're going to have to accept the inevitable. You know, the Justice card, once justice is served, then, you know, basically things look pretty okay. But it's like coming up to that point where there's going to be a lot of worry, a lot of, you know, for want of a better word, anxiety, martyrdom, you know, cruelty, deception, learnt strength. You know, this is going to be a month where, you know, I always see the King of Swords as very karmic. You know, it's karmic link, so that which comes in the month of February is very much on the karmic cards for you. You know, this is all about law, order, authority being upheld. It's sitting right underneath the Lovers card, so, you know, this is all, you know, unsettlement. Can usually be around family. I believe it's to do with whatever situation is coming in for many of you, dear Geminis, that is going to take a lot of courage and, you know, a lot of strength to get through it, but you can succeed. There is you know, temperance, so, you know, through partnerships and through working as a collective, you will get to where you need to go. You are going to have to bring in outside people to help you get to where you need to go. You know, you have the Hierophant, so, you know, I always see that as, you know, can either be a Taurian, but this is a general reading, so I'm going to see it as, you know, decisions up, you know, society, you know, and societal laws that are coming in to help you get to, you know, the balance, get the temperance, so that you can, you know, accept the Queen of Pentacles energy, you know, with compassion and forgiveness, because it will take compassion and forgiveness of yourself and of others. So, you know, I just want to pull. Okay, so when this starts to happen, it's going to come fast and furious. These are actually within, even though it doesn't seem that way to Gemini, these are actually really good changes that are going to bring in opportunities, you know, and you're going to move through the travel that's made now. You know, there will be worry, loss, disappointment, but this can be changed. This is just how you're feeling, you know. Instead of looking at what you've lost, look at what you still have. It could have been a hell of a lot worse with, you know, the energy within and around this reading, especially with the Hangman there. So it's like, you know, this is, you know, he's all trussed up and hanging upside down. But, you know, you do have the Emperor, so there's an Aries boss man type energy that comes in, that takes charge, that's sitting right over the Hierophant. So it's like between the two of them, they can get you out of this shit, so to speak. Again, for you, difficult month, dear Geminis. Okay, what do I just want you to know? Yeah. Okay, acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So it's like, you know, be a love finder, not a fault finder. May be blessed with good choices through the month of February, dear Geminis. Much love and light, Sharon.